Hello and welcome to Braintree High School for today's coverage of girls varsity soccer, Braintree and Walpole, and an early opportunity for Braintree right off of the bat. Mike Wasser bringing the coverage here on BCAM TV. Braintree's first home game of the season. Had a game on the road where Braintree played Needham. This one down the sideline for the game's first throw-in, as Walpole will throw it into the Braintree end. Braintree in their home blue uniforms. As now a chance here for a cross, as Braintree will send it out from their own end. Not a great clear, but Braintree will get back to it first. Trying to clear this one out is Buhner. As Braintree now with one touch too many, there is trying to get it up ahead to Kelly. And in on goal, as this one is mishandled by the Braintree goalie and nearly knocked in, as that was dangerous for McGonigal, who's now had to make a play for the second time. Send it out again. Low line drive. As Braintree tries to work it towards the midfield mark, the Wamps against the Timberwolves. Always interesting saying that name. So used to the old mascot for Walpole, but obviously not having it anymore. So getting used to it as Braintree back towards the midfield mark, and it's sent back in. So the Wamps looking to get in the win column here today at home. Certainly would like a point or two from this one. Always tough playing in the Bay State Conference as Braintree works it up the field, down the sideline on the pass from Horn. As the Walpole player slips, but good job on the sideline to keep the ball in play. And a couple of nice moves with the feet. Able to get by the Braintree defense for the moment, and the long pass up the field, but it's the Braintree goalie, McGonigal, who will make the play. Sending it out again. High in the air on a hop in the direction of Nugent. As Braintree looks to make a play here at midfield, and a player going down for Walpole, taking some contact. So Braintree giving up a free kick here, just shy of midfield, and it's a frustrating sequence there for head coach Pantiri. Getting ready for the free kick. This one will be sent in 4.5 minutes in to the first half. That one was knocked away by O'Sullivan. And to the far side, a collision again. Braintree doesn't get the call. And it goes out of bounds for a throw-in, going the other way. Quick throw, Braintree defending it well. But again, back for another throw as it goes out of bounds. Middle of the field being used now, looking for a shot, but Braintree slowing down the chance and clearing it to the sideline again. 35-40 left here in the first half, scoreless, Braintree and Walpole. Here at Alumni Stadium, shot taken and again blocked by the Braintree defense, O'Sullivan getting in the way of that. Down on the far side, looking for a cross, and it goes out of bounds, and it will be a corner kick, the game's first. So a chance on the far side of the field. Braintree looking for a substitution here. The next whistle. Low on the corner, and Braintree will clear it to the sideline again. Looking to chip it back in is Walpole, as play is onside. And again to the far side of the field, as it remains inbounds. Good work there on the far side by the Braintree midfield. A little give and go. As Braintree trying to switch the field, but again, pass is intercepted. And now up the field it goes. Play onside as the keeper coming out mishandles it. The ball is free as Braintree with an open net to shoot at, and getting taken down inside the box was a Braintree forward, as that was number 10, Aaron Kelly, who had an opportunity for Braintree with the net free. Goalie mishandling the ball a couple times, and lucky that that was not a Braintree goal sent in. Braintree was hoping for a corner from that, but it was knocked out by a Braintree foot. So see if Braintree can keep the pressure on here on the attacking side of the field. And right back towards the keeper, who will make the play much easier this time. So 33.5 left in the first half, as Braintree with their best opportunity of the game. And a nice through ball, but offside. Sent in on the free kick as it goes off of another Braintree player on the far side. This one out of bounds for another throw. Seen a lot of them here on the Walpole side. Braintree still waiting to get that substitution in. Quick pass up in the direction again of Kelly, as it's played back towards the keeper, who kicks it out. And in the air, it's headed backwards into the Braintree defensive end, who sends it into the bench. Knocked out of bounds by Vanderslice, a junior defender for Braintree. And another foul on the Wamps. This one will go on Horan. So now we've seen two free kicks. This one a little bit closer than the first one, about 5.5, 6, maybe 7 yards in. But right towards the sidelines as this one heads towards the goal, and up and over, as Braintree will send it out on a goal kick. So a great opportunity off of a free kick. Low line drive, not a good one there from the Braintree keeper, but it does pinball back to midfield. And that one dangerous towards a handball, but Braintree used the middle of the field, which is not what you want to do there. Trying to clear this one out. Some contact, the referee's whistle stays down. And another throw, just inside the midfield mark. A challenge from the Braintree defense of Vanderslice. And headed back towards the sideline, and this one goes out, and another throw. So it's been all Walpole here on this side of the field. They continue to dominate time of possession, but both sides have had good opportunities. Braintree with a great chance last time down the field. There's this one inside the box, clean for a shot, but none released. As Braintree needs to clear this one out, and a foul that'll go on Walpole, and we'll send it out. Just about 10 minutes in here to the first half. towards the sideline again and out off of Braintree for another throw. Again towards midfield. This is Nugent who gets the first touch for Braintree and now back with it. And up ahead, trying to string the forwards, but a little bit too far as it's going to be played towards the sideline, not out of bounds yet. Now it is played up the field where Braintree keeps the pressure on. The substitution for Braintree getting a chance there. That's Lauren Kelly who made the play. And now it's in towards the corner flag as it's crossed. And the defender making a misread there, but this will be cleared out now. So Braintree's had a couple of good chances, just haven't been able to send it cleanly in on net. Even though Walpole's had more time of possession, Braintree's probably had the better of the chances here in this early part of this game. It's all about doing and making the most with your opportunities, which so far Braintree's done a pretty good job of stringing together offensive chances when they have the chance. Now working it across the field as the defense for Braintree again strong to it. Tough ball in the air there for Kelly, who turned the other way. Sent back towards the box and cleared back to the sidelines again. A lot of space. Braintree giving up a lot of space as Walpole finding some open lanes. And now coming away with the ball is Braintree, just fired up the field, looking to get it to their forwards. And again, mishandled. We've seen some problems here a couple of times from the keeper, who's not looked clean with a couple of these exchanges. And Braintree has not capitalized on two different times where the net again was empty. Certainly something to keep note of, though. Braintree will certainly fire at all costs whenever they have a chance. And a little misread. That's the keeper. Got to be in sync with your defense as Braintree clears it back out. Some sloppy play the last couple minutes by both teams. And too far, as this one will go for a goal kick. And Braintree will take a timeout with 27:09 on the clock here in the first half. No score. Both teams have had opportunities early. We'll take a break in the action, be back for the rest of the first half right after this. Back after the Braintree timeout, it'll be a goal kick as it's sent out by McGonigal. A lot of blue jerseys there, but nobody able to make a play yet until now, where it's again out of bounds on the sideline. Substitution by Walpole. That is thrown in towards the box. Not a great clear. Space now as it's worked to the far side, but too far. And this one's going to carry out of bounds here on the turf field. Looking for a cross now. And the space is there. The shot, and it hits the crossbar as the ball will stay out. So an excellent opportunity there for the game's first goal. And Braintree with the goalie's best friend catching the iron. Someone will be sent out with 25:40 left in the first half. A lot of space and a lot of the free balls being won right now by the visitors. As this one does get over midfield. Howell just into the game, looking to make something happen. And a two-handed shove gives Braintree a free kick moving in. Sent in by Horn, looking for the middle of the box where it's cleared out. And a lot of room in front. Touch too far. This will go out of bounds to the far side off of Braintree. Far side of the field now, 1-on-2, as the defense able to hold strong for the moment, but continuing through as the ball finds the open spot. Braintree sends it to the far side and now worked back to the sideline and cleared out towards the midfield mark and headed forward by Howell, who now looks to win the free ball and gets taken down in the process. Could have easily been a card there, taking away what would have been a chance up the field. Definitely a foul, but took away a clean run up the field. Wasn't a breakaway, but just as good of an opportunity. And this one now towards the box and on a hop. It's mishandled again, but it's going to be a corner kick as it goes out of bounds. Goalie having all sorts of trouble right now for Walpole, and Braintree's got to cash in here on one of these mistakes. Just one player in front of the goalie for Braintree. And on the corner, right to the middle of the box, as it goes back here to the near side and out of bounds, it will be a Braintree throw. So Braintree now will have to make it happen with a throw-in instead of a corner. 17 minutes in. Getting ready now for the throw-in for Braintree. A lot of hand fighting in the box there as the player goes down and cleared back out. Back at midfield as Braintree looks to punch it right back in. And some space now on the far side as Walpole takes it one-on-one, able to get past the defense for a moment, and the second layer able to slow it down and force it to the sideline. And Braintree will take it back over. It's sent back out towards midfield as Howell gets to it first. (21-20) as the throw-in is a short one right towards the turf. Shoulder to shoulder, the two players go, and Walpole comes away with it. As Braintree now gives away some space, the shot taken and a save by McGonigal. Right at her in the middle of the net. Pretty easy stop for the goalie. One of the better opportunities for Walpole in the game. As Braintree works it up the field, and the pass just off the mark. As the space was theirs, this one towards the net and goes wide. Another substitution for Braintree. This one coming at the forward spot. clock continuing to move here as the goalie had to track it down after the ball went out of bounds. 19:45 left. We'll see some added time here as the Braintree defense will play it short. And the middle of the field, mishandled in the air by Braintree, but some space now on the far side as it's played out of bounds instead. Not taking any chances on the far side of the field. Chipped up the field again by Braintree, but right back out by Walpole over the midfield mark, and now just inside the 30-yard line where they try and make a quick stretch pass. As play continuing here on the near side. Looking for a cross. Braintree with the deflection. Braintree with some nice work as Horn able to come away with the free ball. And now ahead for Howell, who tries to stretch it ahead and a little bit too far in front of the Braintree bench as it goes out of bounds. And out of bounds for a Braintree throw. Just outside their bench. Ball stays in play. Now trying to work it into the middle of the field, but the pass did not connect with the player Kelly on the far side. $17:50 to go here in the first half. And another substitution. Sent in on goal, and McGonigal makes a clean stop as Braintree ready for 3 more subs at the next whistle. Sent back, and a good end-over-end kick as this one misplayed, and now a chance here as Braintree up and over the goalie, but too far as again. And it's out of bounds off Braintree. I know you a lot of the times just want to let it go out of bounds, but when it was right there and you could make a play, you always do. See it quite often in basketball. Easier just to keep the ball in play instead of letting the referees make the choice. Actually looking to clear it out of their own end. Space now on the far side as it's knocked out of bounds. Fifteen and a half left in the first half as it's thrown in towards the corner. Now looking for a cross as it's headed out. And Braintree knocked down as the referee continues to let play go as Horn now works it towards the midfield mark and slowed down by the defense. But continuing with it is Horn, who continues to barrel through and now played out of bounds. Headed back out as Horn heads it right back in towards the attackers. Looking for the play was Braintree's number 24, who's not listed on the roster. So we can identify that later. And out of bounds again. It will be a throw for the visitors. Cleared out of bounds, and they'll move it up the field for another throw. is cleared back to the sideline yet again. Deflecting back towards the Braintree defense. That is cleared again to the sideline, and we continue to exchange throws. He's thrown into the middle of the field. And Braintree will win it, as Stones will send it up ahead. Long ball up the field, and it's going to be too far for Ranieri, but able to keep the ball inbounds for the moment until it stretched just a tad too far. Braintree winning the ball. Here's a chance as getting upended now. The shot released and a save is made. First opportunity was there for Nugent. And then the shot released on the far side by McGinty. And a foul on Braintree. It'll be a free kick moving in. And the player is onside as the shot was never released towards net. Must have been blocked. And now chipped back out towards midfield. To the near side as they switch field. And Braintree with the steal. And it deflects out of bounds. That'll be a Braintree throw moving up the field. 11:15 left here in the half. Still no score. Ball popping free. And again out of bounds. Quick throw from Braintree right into the box. McGinty could not handle the pass. Looking for a cross now, but it did just go over the end line. Be a goal kick moving out. Just over 10 minutes left here in the first half. Far side, it's again cleared to the perimeter. This one back towards the Braintree goalie, but cleared out by the defense instead, as it spins now towards goal, and an easy stop. Nice kick from McGonigal. As that one is chipped away by Horn, and now it's flicked ahead for McGinty, who cannot get to it first, as it's kicked to the sideline. On the far side, Braintree will get a throw inside the midfield mark. flicked ahead as Nugent looking to get to it. But the defense again will work it out. And out of bounds and substitutions. Both sides have gone into the bench quite often here in this first half. Rotating players in and out. Cleared back out towards the sideline, looking to spin it towards the goal, but Braintree defense continuing to make it difficult to do that. Far side, it is still in play towards that corner flag as it deflects out of bounds off of Braintree. This one pinballs, middle of the box, open space, left-footed shot, and the shot is stopped. Going to the far post, and well positioned is the Braintree goalie McGonigal, who makes the save. Seven and a half remaining in the first half, still a scoreless game. Up the field, Braintree looking to remain onside, and they do. It goes out for another throw. Nearing the end of this first half, just 7 minutes left. Still looking for the game's first strike. Open inside the box is Howell, who tries the spinning shot as a player comes barreling in with some contact, and play continues. Still loose inside the box, and finally cleared away out of pressure for the moment, as Braintree continuing to keep the pressure on. And finally Walpole able to clear as it stretch up the field, and a run which is going to remain on the move. A shot taken and a save by McGonigal, and the rebound is also kept out by the Braintree goalie as it's still loose on the field as McGonigal is down and may be shaken up a bit, as able to keep that one out. Surprised they allowed play to continue. Looked like quite a bit of contact by the attacker and on the goalie, who was in a prone spot. Play remained, and McGonigal was able to keep it out. She's had a couple of nice saves and another illegal throw. Up ahead, here comes Howell, who's had a handful of good opportunities here in this first half, as the ball goes out and the signal is for a goal kick. Just over 5 minutes left. That one hit up high on Braintree midfield. Down the far side of the field, another chance developing for Walpole. They have a player across, and it's crossed, but it is stopped by McGonigal again, who will send it out. McGonigal certainly has been a big player here today for Braintree in this first half. Making a couple of timely stops, look pretty good in goal. As it's knocked back out towards midfield. And the substitution might be the final one we see here in the half. Braintree winning the 50-50 ball. Has both sides with some hand fighting. Braintree escapes with the ball. In play as, again, Horn on the far side, looking to stretch it right down the field. Open space. This is a shot where you could take a shot, instead looking for the pass. As the defense, again, sturdy for Braintree. It's been that way all half. That's a nice pass. Open space, shot taken, and a save made. Late opportunity here. Another routine stop made. Defense really making that one a difficult shot attempt as Howell went tumbling down. Ooh, big hit there in front of the Walpole bench. That was shoulder to shoulder. Neither player played the ball. And no foul because both players would have been guilty of that, as this one is released on goal again, and it will be sent out again by the Braintree goalie. A couple of opportunities here late in this first half for Walpole, but it's been good play in net. Braintree looking for some space on the far side, but goes out of the reach of Anders. So the final 2 minutes controlled on the clock by the referee. Any added stoppage time would be, of course, decided upon. Might see maybe an extra 30 seconds to a minute with a couple of balls that had to be chased down. And it goes out of bounds for a goal kick. So this might be one of the final whistles we see of the half. Low line drive. And over midfield, Howell looking to get to it as the opposing goalie from Walpole will clear it back out. Middle of the field, dangerous spot to send that one. As Braintree gets to it first, Nugent has it knocked off her foot. And a good challenge there, but able to escape past midfield now is Walpole, who works it into the Braintree end. Looking for a late goal here as the defense will collapse and send it to the sideline and out of bounds. Can't be a ton of more time left, maybe a minute, if that. Cross, open space, far side, looking for a shot and a nice block. Excellent block on the far side as getting in the way was Burke. Took away a golden scoring chance. As Braintree clears it back out. And Howell now will look for the chance, but way too long to develop that opportunity. And Braintree now with one more look here late. And that is going to be the final whistle of the half as we remain scoreless after 40 minutes of play here at Alumni Stadium. Both sides with a couple of good chances. Walpole with a couple of good opportunities late, but Braintree with their best opportunity on a couple of misplays by the defense and goalie as the first half comes to a conclusion. We're back for the start of the second half after this.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our technical skills, our math, our engineering skills. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our organizational skills, our problem-solving skills. You're going to need our determination, our honesty, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
Hello and welcome back to Braintree High School, getting ready to begin the second half here on BCAM TV. Mike Wasser bringing the coverage in a scoreless game. Braintree and Walpole, as we'll see what Braintree can do coming out of the halftime break as this one spins on goal and a routine stop. Braintree with a couple of opportunities late in the first half. Both sides really did, as we look for a goal in this game. As Braintree comes away with possession. Nice job on the far side by Kelly. So we played just about a minute here in this second half, as Nugent clears it ahead for Howell, who was a spark in the first half. Made a lot of good things happen anytime she touched the ball, as it goes out of bounds for another throw. To the near side and too far into the Braintree bench for a throw. It's headed back into the attacking side of the field for the Timberwolves. Now, nice steal. Nugent takes it away. And now looking to spin it up ahead for Howell. Howell comes away with the ball. And now trying to use the middle of the field, but it was deflected away. Braintree will work it here on the near side, and it goes out of bounds for a Braintree throw. Thrown down the field as this one is out of bounds, and another Braintree throw in. Three consecutive throws. See if Braintree can make it happen. Far side of the field as Kelly keeps it in bounds. Now it's cleared off of a shin guard and out of bounds, but Braintree continues to move the ball down the field. .37 minutes left here in the second half. And the signal is for a goal kick. So this one will be sent out. Defense coming up to challenge here. And a nice play on the back line, at least to slow down the rush, as the Walpole offense continues it up the field, and Braintree will clear it to the sideline. 36 minutes left, and another throw-in. Ball is free, and it goes out of bounds as the defense able to force the goal kick. Good challenge by Nugent. Continuing to pinball around as the defense will try and clear. Now the space is there on the far side looking for a shot, and it does trickle out of bounds. So one of the better opportunities you'll get here in a half is that ball just carried too far. It looked like it was going to be a quality look on goal, but just kept carrying and it went out of bounds for another Braintree goal kick. Back out to midfield. And worked all the way down the field as Howell trying to chase it down. It's played to the perimeter. Nobody on her, as that was an easy clear out. Braintree's got to do a better job keeping pressure on there, forcing that a much tougher clear. That was an easy clear. Sides fighting for the ball, and a Braintree player getting shaken up. Here comes a shot as the release, the shot, and they score as the Braintree player was shaken up before everything happened. And Walpole ends up finding the game's first goal here with 34 minutes left. So the game's first goal. And now Braintree is offside, trying to go back up the field. Nice job in the air there by Horn, as the game's first goal coming here just 6 minutes into the second half after a Braintree player was shaken up right before, but play continued and Walpole able to cash in. Back up the field and too far out of the reach. .45 left. Pinballing back towards the goalie. McGonigal coming out and has to use her feet instead. As it's sent back towards the touchline, and it goes out for a goal kick. So Braintree now trailing 1-0 here in this game. In in a game that's certainly pretty evenly played to this point. But Braintree on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Midfield as Howell was knocked in the back, play continuing, and too far up the field, but it looked like it's going to be a pretty good challenge down the far side, and Braintree gets a free kick from this, going in with the body instead. That wasn't the challenge you want if you're a Walpole coach. Didn't even go for the ball, just went for the shoulder, trying the physical nature. And it opens the door now for a Braintree free kick in a pretty good spot. Braintree sends it right towards the goal, and it's going to be stopped. Not enough height on the shot. To the far side of the field, still in play as the defense comes up to challenge. That was Vanderslice. Braintree back out to midfield. Ten minutes in to half number 2. Braintree trails 1-0. The only goal coming a few minutes into this second half. Kind of a tough break for Braintree as a player was injured right beforehand. The play continued. And it goes out of bounds where Braintree will again have a throw-in. Substitutions now by both teams. Defense now for Braintree with nobody around. We'll clear it. Back all the way to the last line of defense. And now in the middle of the field, takes a nice bounce for the Wamps. As here's Howell, who escapes with the ball. Spins it back, trying to go through 2 players. And now the stretch pass, it's onside and it caroms in on goal. Braintree will send it back out. McGinty looking for a steal. Will not come away with possession as it pinballs to the last line of Braintree's defense, and O'Sullivan up ahead. As chip back up. Good win in the air from Walpole. And now one more stretch pass, and you might see something developing here, as that is offside. Braintree winning the ball in the air, but it caroms right to Walpole, who now works it down the near side. A couple of Braintree defenders in on the play, including DeRusso. As knocked back out by Vanderslice. Both players fighting for possession, and Braintree chips it ahead. Long run up the field for Kelly, as it goes out of bounds, and it will be another Braintree throw with substitutions upcoming. Off the throw in. Walpole comes away with possession. Now the middle of the field being used and a lot of space there. As it's launched down the field. And this is going to go a little bit too far. Out for a goal kick. And out of bounds, and another goal kick. Oh, they are going to signal for a corner. We have not seen many in this game. Here on the corner, as in the middle of the box, headed and goes wide. Sent out by McGonigal. As Braintree escapes with the ball. And getting tripped up on the way is Kelly. Ball double deflects as Braintree gets away with a forearm extension. And play continues. Both players getting shaken up. Now a foul on the far side. Physical play continuing here. 24-10 remaining in the ball game. Braintree still looking for the tying goal. And a big challenge as Braintree guilty of the foul. Going short with it as it's moved into the Braintree defense. And played to the sideline. Cleared back in and offside.
Nice idea, though.
Braintree looking for a substitution at the next break. With 23 minutes left, still down a goal. Coming away with the ball at midfield is Horan for the moment, but it is Walpole coming away with the possession at the end.
Good job, Lauren.
Some good passing here from the Timberwolves. And Braintree able to send it to the sideline. It will be a throw-in. Another opportunity here. corner kick, second of the half. So a injured player coming off the field for Braintree. This play now set to resume. As this one is knocked out by the goalie. As it was punched out by McGonigal. Now it deflects off the outside of the post. Second time we've seen that in this game. So a goal kick here with 21-10 remaining in the game. Braintree needs to start moving the ball up the field. Got to get some offensive chances. Haven't had many here in the second half. Has worked up the field looking for Howell. As Howell now looking to get to it, the goalie will clear. Dangerous pass back, but it worked out well for him. Coming away with it is Horn, and now it's Howell. Howell trying to use the middle of the field, but nobody was there. And nobody makes contact with it now as it's played all the way back to the goalie and cleared out. So both players from both teams using the last line of defense, the goalie on the last couple of chances up the field, which worked out in their favor. Always kind of worry about holding your breath in those spots. The goalie misplays it. It's probably going into the back of the goal, so worked out for both teams. This one sent towards goal and a save made as McGonigal will send it out. Far side of the field, it goes out off the header, and Braintree will have it at midfield. Substitution first. All free for the moment, but cleared out nicely by the defense. As a stretch to the near side of the field. All returned. And coming away with it is Walpole, middle of the field, used the shot, and it was really fanned on as Braintree plays it to the sideline and out of bounds. A second goal here would be very tough to come back from. So Braintree looking to keep it a one-goal game, but still lacking opportunities here in the second half on offense. Far side, and it is in play as the shot on goal. Oh, what a stop by McGonigal. Good chance developed, but a better save made on the reactionary stop. Mark that one down. Important save in this game to keep it 1-0. So a third corner of the half. Middle of the box, headed out. still in danger territory as the shot goes well wide. And Braintree will now have a goal kick. Pair of substitutions for the Wamps. 17.5 remaining. Still a 1-0 game. Escaping with the ball is Braintree. And it's going to be a Braintree throw. Worked the middle of the field. Getting a piece of that was Anders, and then cleared out of bounds again. Horan will throw it down towards the far corner. As the player gets tripped up, and that's going to be a foul. So Braintree will have another good opportunity here. Just inside that corner flag. With 16.5 remaining. See if Braintree can get a piece of this one. Try and send it home. Got to get some pressure in on this goalie. As the shot to the back post, and oh, just headed over. Got to it first. Could not find it on net. Can't ask for a better look there, as Braintree won the ball in the air, just unfortunately directed wide. A lot of things to like from that chance, but of course, got to be on goal. I don't know if you'll see any better chances than that to capitalize and tie this score. Nugent with a couple of wins off of headers in the last couple of chances. As it pops free for Horn, who sends it in on goal, and it's stopped this time. So the offense starting to pick up a little bit for Braintree. Down by a goal, they need it. Ball up ahead is onside as the defense spins it to the outside now. And a nice clinic shown there on defense. Good work by the Braintree defender, DeRusso. And that's going to be a foul on the offense. Pretty easy call. Off hands. As it's chipped up the field, play is onside and still moving forward. The shot, the score! The tying strike. And finding it is Ranieri, who found her way past the defense.
Offside by 5 yards.
And with 14.5 remaining, Braintree gets the tying strike here. So Braintree finding the tying goal as Walpole plays, trying to keep this one moving forward, but instead it goes out, and Braintree now with some momentum on their side. We'll see if they can turn this into at least a point. Certainly love to get a point from this game. And on the throw-in, the player was on the field apparently, according to the referee. As it's played out off the header. Big hit inside the box as play keeps moving. As Braintree looks to clear, and they do. This has been a pretty physical game on both sides. The players not backing down. Throw in for Walpole. Dangerous spot here. Opportunity for a shot on goal as it's worked to the middle of the field. And Braintree will head it out. Big swing of a kick there, trying to clear it. And it does deflect out of bounds, but off of Braintree. 12:40 left, plus any added stoppage, which we did see an injury earlier as it's played out of bounds. Opening the door now for a chance for the Timberwolves as this one is headed out of bounds and it turns into a corner kick. Probably not what you wanted if you're Braintree. Much easier to create something off a corner than a throw. So Meyer and Erie right now, the tying goal for Braintree. Freshman forward. Under 12 minutes left, a corner. Right-footed this time as it's headed wide and not much of a chance from that. So substitutions. One on the back line, the other one at the midfield position. Big collision on the far side. As Braintree will now work it up the field. So it's going to be a free kick moving in. Foul on Braintree. Braintree looking to clear. As the ball continues to spin back and forth. Somebody's got to get to it. And a nice clear by Horan. As Braintree getting to those 50-50 balls now. Down here to the near side, long run. And Braintree won't get to it as it goes out of bounds. Braintree cannot clear, and now in on goal and again offside with 9:50 left. Walpole continuing to try and get behind the last line of defense, and this time being called for it. So 9.5 remaining, which has been a pretty entertaining game by both teams. Good opportunities, both sides. Some timely stops, including one here in the second half after Walpole went ahead. We talked about marking that one as an important save by the Braintree goalie McGonigal. Made a nice stop right in front of the goal. A hand save, knocking it up and over the goal. Kept it 1-0, and then Braintree obviously about 5 or 6 minutes later able to get the tying goal up front by Ranieri. Middle of the field being used now. A lot of space on this side of the field. As it's knocked right back into the Braintree defense. Back towards goal, and a dangerous play as the goalie McGonigal finally able to get to it. I know a lot of the times you think it's the best opportunity for the goalie to play it, but that was not the time. That was almost dangerous for an opportunity for Walpole to cash in on the free net. Long run up the field. Horan takes it herself. We haven't seen this much. Long run. Now looking to take the shot, and it's blocked away. And it pops free. Here's the shot released, and it goes wide for about 25 yards out. So it'll be a goal kick here with 7:45 left. 1-1 game. As Braintree gets on it first. Looking for the shot. Now to the near post and a save. And then it trickled out of bounds. It is a goal kick. That ball was free for a moment. And a substitution now up front. Sent in towards goal, but cleared out by the defense instead, as the ball remains inbounds and cleared out by the defense. A lot of open space here as the player comes over the top, and a foul on Walpole. 6.5 left. So do we have another goal left? We'll see. Right now, if the game ended the way it is, it would be a tie, but still some time left. And Braintree's starting to press for offense, too. You can see changes have been made to create more opportunities, and this will be a corner kick from it. So Braintree will get an excellent chance here late. Looking to go ahead. Haven't had many chances from corners in this game. Braintree will get one here. Trying to take the lead for the first time. This one in on goal and mishandled, but Braintree couldn't collapse and get to it. As the player taken down inside the box. What's the call going to be here? We're going to see a penalty kick here. Foul on the far side. Braintree will get a PK here, looking to go ahead. So Horan will take the penalty kick, looking to give Braintree the lead, and she scores! As Braintree goes ahead with just over 5 minutes left. 2 late goals as Braintree has gone ahead.
Great job, ref! Way to go, ref!
Braintree now, for the first time here today, with the advantage. As now coming away with the ball, you can see that momentum had shifted. I talked about it earlier, that Braintree really was the better team the last 10-15 minutes easily, but it hadn't translated over on the scoreboard till now. As this one will go all the way towards the end line, kept inbounds. So Braintree did not score off the corner, but it directly led to the penalty kick. That right now is the difference in this game. All the way to the far side as Vanderslice has it knocked off her foot. Now cross to the back post, and the header is going to go wide. Couldn't have asked for a better chance there for the tying strike. Just a minute later. And a timeout on the field. Under 5 minutes left in the game. Braintree for the first time here today with the lead 2-1. As we near the end of this ball game, Braintree looking to hold on for the victory here at home. Returning after the timeout. Official time on the field. They stopped the clock with 5 minutes left. Braintree looking to hold on for the victory here. This will be a big win early in the season as it goes out of bounds, and the Wamps will not be in any hurry here moving forward. All the way down the sideline. That's a nice throw from Horn, and it's tapped out of bounds. This is going to be very good news for the Wamps, who will take their time. As the ball spins to the middle of the field, and it's now tapped back out, where Braintree will look to clear it back in. And this one to the sideline goes out of bounds off Braintree. Thrown in very quickly as they look to get behind the last line of defense. Looking for a shot as it pinballs back to the defense. And not much on the clearing attempt as Braintree does clear it. Not a great clear on either attempt. Now it is cleared out of bounds. Haven't heard any word from the official with how much time may be left. But Braintree looking to salt away the final minutes. That's a good clear. As to the far side of the field it goes. Both players going in the air to win the ball. And it's going to be a Walpole throw. Late in the ball game as Braintree again plays to the perimeter. So the question is, will we see another? Takes a Walpole bounce, the spinning shot, and the tying goal. Coming late as it was misplayed by the defense. And we do see another. So 2 late goals, one by both sides, and it ties the game at 2 with under a couple minutes left. That's one that probably should not have happened. And neither side has been able to secure a lead in this game. 2-2 game, very late here in the second half. Braintree looking to bring everything up here late in the game. Looking for the go-ahead strike. A lot of offense here in the final 10 minutes. As it'll be cleared away momentarily, Braintree escapes with possession. As DeRusso looks to send it right back in, it goes out of bounds, and it's a Braintree throw.
Way to go, bro.
Middle of the field now, scooped up by Burke, who comes away with the ball, trying to do a little bit too much, does work it back to the defense, and it's chipped ahead. Trying to get it ahead to Ranieri, who has one of the 2 goals. It gets to her again, here's the shot, and it goes wide, as Ranieri was looking for her second. So about 45 seconds left, I believe, is what the official had said on the far side. As play continues in a 2-2 game here in the final minute. As it's played out of bounds, and Braintree's going to have to hurry. Horn sends it right up the field, looking for a good bounce, as Braintree cannot get to the next touch. Now it does find a foot, as Ranieri looks to get to it. Burke now looking to spin, take the shot, and it goes wide. She had more time than she thought she did there. Probably should have had another couple touches before releasing that shot. As Walpole will clear it out, but not further to midfield, but that will be the final whistle here today, and an entertaining finish in a 2-2 game. As Braintree went ahead with just a few minutes left, a penalty kick goal scored by Horn, but the tying strike coming in stoppage time And that's the way the game comes to an end here, as Braintree and Walpole tie at 2. And Braintree getting a point from this game. Certainly could have had better, but I think you'll be happy with a point from this game. It could have gone either way. Both teams very evenly matched. A couple of calls that maybe Walpole thought went against them here, but Braintree got some timely stops from their goalie McGonigal, made a big save in the second half after they were down 1-0, able to propel them into an opportunity to tie the score, which they did later on a goal scored by Meyer Ranieri, a freshman for Braintree, and then the go-ahead goal at the time for Horan, who had the penalty kick, but the tying goal late by Walpole is the final. 2-2. Thanks for watching here today on BCAM TV as we continue our live stream coverage here of girls soccer. Thank you for watching here today. On behalf of Christine Patterson, our camera person, I'm Mike Wassel. We'll see you next time.